And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touch. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. May now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Okay, ready?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Go!
They'll run here on 1st down. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they send a man in motion.
Go!
Another carry for him. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up!
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Bronco! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go! 'em. 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 street. Check go.
Back-to-back carries here. He's contained at the line for no gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, coming to life when it matters.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come back, team. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. On the gun, it's May. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go now. Track 60. Go.
On play action, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, set.
Now a give running right. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Cougar 19. Check.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there. Got that catch secured, snap that head forward, and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Go. 65-6.
Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Down give to Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Everly's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Hey, smash. Ready.
falling back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set.
They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set up.
Here's the handoff. He ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Hold the ready.
3rd and 4 coming up now. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. They're down to their final one in this half. Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll try and throw it here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He had some trouble with that kick, but still gets it to go in the bottom left corner. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
May now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. It's May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing is May. Complete beyond the marker. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street, street. Go!
Plowing up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's May to the air. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Third and just 2 to go. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Falcons with an extra moment to decide whether to go for it or not. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. To throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Franklin. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Man in motion here.
18 Cardinal.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Able to get it to Franklin. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Let's go now.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come 19. Here we go. Set. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 70 range. Hunt.
They'll throw it again. Catch is made down the right sideline. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Go.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
2nd and 10 now. He just throws this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go! Mustang 19!
Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Slot man motioned over. Back to throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they face 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, but ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set! Street!
Putting a receiver in motion. Right up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
70 Lions, 79 Bronco. Ready, ready?
From the 34. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Set, 19-18.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Go.
Now a give left side. About 3. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come 19, come 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Setting up a throw. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. There's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Man in motion out of the slot. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Set.
Made a throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. May now from the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
May on 1st and 10. Finds his target, Robinson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, here's May. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. May looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, His mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returnable from the 1. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Tag. Bravo 80. Hey, check that. Unlock Lion.
Here's the give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Let go.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Chop 60. Lion. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. He's out in the clear. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
60 by 6. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Nothing on that play, and now we have 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he drives it up past the 45. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on fourth down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6.
Here we go, set.
May throwing for it. He's got it to his running back. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
18 run. Set go.
First down throw for May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Motioning him from the slot right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. May not have throw on third. Throw left side, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk 70. Go street.
They send a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Slot man motioned over. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here he is to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They've got a man in motion. To throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Let's go now.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
19 Tiger.
Simple dive up the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that first down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set. Back to 60.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
On the set.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Man in motion here.
Trap 60. Go.
He'll look to throw it. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Hand off to the back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come 19, come 19. Come on. Set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the set. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Falcons surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. You want that ball first in OT, Brock. You get the chance to control your own destiny. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives this team a chance to win it all right here.
That just can't happen. I mean, offensively, that just can't happen. But defensively, I know exactly what those defenders are saying as they're running off the field. Okay, now's your time. Go finish this pick, go win this game, and let's go celebrate in that locker room.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT.
Got it. Ready?
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Red.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And the Saints go in nickel, third down.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18. Lion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Big moment here in overtime. Fourth down, and the offense is out there. Motioning the tight end now. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on fourth down.
Go.
Trying to throw for it with May. He fights him beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll run. And this one doesn't go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. Third down coming up. They bring Doms in motion left. May now on third down. Oh, big interception here. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Saints surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Street. Street.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Set, go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Okay, break.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Check smash, check smash. Hurt, hurt. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Viking 18. Reload, reload. Low, low. Check, check. Get up.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground.
How many times, Kate, how many times do we sit in these meetings and the coaches will tell us the same thing? We win this game. We win these situations Monday to Saturday. That was awesome. That was short yardage recognition of that run, and they demolished it.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. This entire contest rests on his next kick. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. So it's a win for the Saints. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.